YouTube, man, what's good, y'all? Fellas, one of the biggest cons of being an attractive, select man is women are going to play a lot of games with you, man. And I mean a lot of games, guys. And you got to be ready for that, man. So sometimes, man, a woman can show you choosing signals, guys. She might show you signs that she's attracted to you, but she doesn't really have any interest in you, right? And she's trying to see, okay, do I have what it takes to pull a guy like this? He's very attractive. He's very handsome. Let me see if I'm still beautiful enough to, get a guy like that. Let me see if I can pull a guy like that, right? So she doesn't have any genuine interest in you. And she's just trying to see, okay, do I have what it takes to get a guy like that, right? So she might even be seeing someone or dating someone, but she wants to test the waters to see if she's very attractive and she's still beautiful. And you be thinking like, damn, this girl's been staring at me all day. She's been giving me choosing signals. She probably even approached you, and you be thinking like, wow, she must have high interest in me. But nah, man, sometimes, man, these girls just want to approach you. They want to see if they can pull a guy like you. They find you attractive, but they're not really interested in you, right? So I'm going to give you all an example. So there's this Latina at my gym, right? Beautiful Latina, bad as hell, guys. Like every time she comes inside that gym, guys, every dude is turning his necks, right? Looking at her, guys. This girl got tattoos covered up, right? Bad Latina, guys. So I'm doing legs 2 days ago. I just finished up doing squats when she arrived and we made eye contact, right? I didn't say anything. I've never spoken to this girl, guys, by the way. So I went over to do the leg press machine. She came over to the leg press machine right next to me. So, and y'all know how we have mirrors in the gym, right? So every time I'm working out, I catch her from the corner of my eye and she's just staring at me, right? So right when I finished using the leg press machine, I looked over at her, guys, and this girl just smiled at me. She smiled, she didn't say anything. I went over to do RDLs. She came over right next to me to do RDLs too. I'm like, okay, this chick must be really choosing me, man, because the fact that she's always around me, that lets me know that she's interested, right? She's doing RDLs too. And right when I finished my last set, I catch her making eye contact again, right? She's just staring at me. So I looked at her and she just smiled and walked away. I'm like, okay. So I walked up to my boy, right? I'm like, yo, man, this girl's been choosing me all day, man. She's always following me wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, I think she got a boyfriend. I'm like, she got a boyfriend? He's like, yeah, she got a boyfriend. I think I seen her 2 days ago or yesterday kissing a guy, right? And they came together and they left together, right? So I'm like, okay. So I thought he was playing games with me, right? I thought he was capping. So, because this girl was really giving me choosing signals, guys. Like I'm telling you, she was staring at me numerous times, man. So I was like, okay. So I went off to do abs, right? To finish up with abs. So I finished my workout. I dabbed up my boy. I'm like, yo, I'm out. I'm leaving right now. So I'm going to see you tomorrow, if anything, right? I went over to the lockers to grab my stuff. And as soon as I turned my neck, guys, this girl's right next to me and she's grabbing her stuff too. And her locker is right next to mine. And I just smiled at her, right? And she, guys, this is what she said. As soon as I smiled at her, guys, she said, oh, you're leaving already? How was your leg day? And I was like, oh, I've been here for 2 hours now. I'm pretty much done, right? I'm like, I didn't even know you speak English. Because every time I see you, like you always speak in Spanish with people or even on the phone, you speak in Spanish. I didn't know you speak English. She's like, yeah, oh, I'm from Colombia, but I was born in Europe. I speak English, but I've been living here my whole life now. I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm fluent in Spanish. I speak good English too. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I noticed you got a lot of tattoos too. Did you get that in Colombia or in Europe? And she's like, no, I got it here. So I have a friend I can put you on. He's really amazing. He makes the best tattoos for good prices. I didn't even give a fuck about the tattoos, to be honest. So I'm like, okay. I give her my phone. She put her Instagram in my phone and she put his Instagram on my phone too. So I was thinking why she was talking, right? Because my boy said she had a boyfriend. So while she was explaining herself and telling me all that BS, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, let me see if she really got a boyfriend, right? So I was like, let me ask her out. So I'm like, because I understand a little bit of Spanish, right? So I asked her out in Spanish and she responded back in Spanish, right? She's like, no puedo, and she's laughing. I'm like, okay. And no puedo means I can't, right? So I asked her out, let's hang out. She's like, oh, I can't. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, man, I'm stepping out. She's like, oh, I'm leaving too. And I seen her, the guy she comes in with, right, who is supposed to be her boyfriend, he was staring at me while she gave me a hug, right? But I didn't think too much of it, so I left the gym. And 2 days later, guys, today, guys, this girl gave me her Instagram. I followed her, and this girl still ain't follow me back, right? This is the type of games I be telling y'all guys, man. Sometimes, man, women will find you attractive. And for example, in my case, this girl has a boyfriend, and I went through her Instagram, and she does have a boyfriend, and my boy wasn't lying. So the dude who came with her, guys, is really her boyfriend, right? So she's like 5'7", he's like 5'5". I don't even know how that happened. But I was thinking to myself, like, why are you giving me this amount of choosing signals, and why even come up to me while I'm leaving? I'm doing my own thing. You walk up to me and you started talking to me for the first time ever, guys. You started talking to me. You gave me your Instagram. I follow you on Instagram. You didn't even follow me back. This is the type of games this girls play, guys. So she tried to see, okay, this dude is very attractive. Let me see if I have what it takes to pull a guy like this. Let me see if he finds me attractive too. This lets her know that, okay, I've given her that validation, which was a mistake on my end, guys. So this is the type of games you'll be seeing, guys, the more you increase your value, guys. I'm telling you, I've seen this shit so many times, man. Like, and the thing with me is, man, girls like this, I give them like 3 days max. Because I know there's no damn way you don't have your phone on you. I know you got that phone on you 24/7. So you send that notification. This is the type of games I've been telling you, man. These girls will find you attractive and they'll still play games with you. You know, a lot of guys think, okay, if I improve my looks, you know, if I work on my physique, I work on my skin, you know, I improve myself physically, women are going to start jumping all over me, man. It's not that way, guys. I'm telling you, the more attractive you become, guys, women will test you more. Women will play games with you even, guys. I'm telling you, I've seen this shit with my own eyes with the way I transitioned from being, you know, a fat guy who wasn't getting any girls to who I am right now, right? Women will play all sort of games with you, guys. I'm telling you. So, for example, this chick, guys, I'm telling you, she was giving me hard choosing signals, man. I'm like, damn, you know, the whole time I even told my boy, I'm like, bro, this girl been staring at me all fucking day, man. And, you know, I told him I might approach her. I didn't even have to approach her, guys. She was keeping tabs on me, and she probably saw me leaving the gym, right? Went over to pick up my stuff, and she approached me too. And her boyfriend wasn't even watching. This is a crazy generation we live in, man. Like, her boyfriend doesn't even know anything like that happened, man. Because he's over there with his homeboy, he's working out. And she came up to me when she saw me leaving. So she snuck up behind me. So like I said, she was probably wondering, like, damn, this dude is very attractive. You know, he's in good shape. You know what I'm saying? He's very attractive. Let me see if I can pull a guy like this. Let me see if I have what it takes to get a guy like that, right? That's why she tried approaching me. That's why she was giving me all these choosing signals, right? And now that I've shown her signs that I'm also interested in her, this lets her know, okay, wow, I'm very attractive. I still have what it takes to pull guys like this, right? So essentially, I gave her the validation she was seeking. So like I said, man, you would think like you becoming an attractive guy or being an attractive guy, women are going to be jumping and knocking on your door, guys. That's not how it works, guys. I'm telling you, these girls will test you even more, guys. They'll test you and play even more games with you, guys. So essentially, like I said, this girl wanted my validation to boost her ego, guys. Essentially, that's the moral of the story, guys. And you have to be wary of that, guys. So this is an example of one of the cons, man, you will face as an attractive guy. And I'll probably make a different video where I go in depth on cons of being an attractive guy. But this is just a big example. And this is an example that I've experienced, which was just 2 days ago. So I just wanted to keep you all posted up on that, man. But like I said, man, that's one of the cons of being an attractive guy. And there's not much you can do about it. So I'm going to keep this video short, guys. Do your boy a favor, man. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to see your boys soon. Love your boys. Peace.